Times are tough for everyone at the moment. Why should companies invest in team development?
It's a good question. Investment anywhere has to be challenged and has to be looked at certainly in today's climate. But you have to sort of go up a level really. What has happened really post Lehman worldwide is that every organisation has had to completely challenge its strategic model, and many of those companies have been through that exercise and come out the other side. And by coming out the other side, it means that they have to configure a completely new execution model. And we're even seeing that still going on at this moment in time. Now, what actually happens once you do that and restructure in the ways that organisations are doing restructuring is that you're fracturing, and you will fracture every relationship that you've developed over recent times. And therefore, in order to become both efficient, therefore with less costs, and effective, therefore getting the ball in the net as fast and certainly better than your competitors can, you're going to actually have to have your teams at a high performance level. And the only way to do that is you actually have to invest in some way in team development. Now, new team formations are different. Cross-functional teams have to be aligned. Alignment is certainly one of the things that people in my seat are looking at all of the time, so that we get this seamless handover of product and service across organisations. Organisations tend to organise themselves vertically, yet they deliver service and product on a horizontal basis. And it's those horizontal processes and teamwork that needs to be invested in. And if you take it to any level really, I quite often say, if you take the Red Arrows, the Royal Air Force Flight Formation Team, they don't just take 9 pilots, get them into 9 fast jets and get them up in the skies and say, we now want you to fly in close formation. Ultimately they will fly in close formation, but it will take them 6 months of development, of practice, of working out new moves, of feedback, of commitment, of skills, of teaching each other, of failing and coming back and reconfiguring things. And that's what teams in business have to do in order to get to high performance level. You need to take them through some form of intervention to teach them the real top principles of high performance teams, not teamwork. Teamwork is a part of it, but what a high performance team really means. Now, if we were to go to a definition, it's a team definition that we use in our business all the time, and it actually comes from the book written by Katzenbach and Smith called The Wisdom of Teams. Without any shadow of doubt, I think one of the best books that there is on teams generally. And they define a team as a small number of people who are committed to a common purpose, performance goals, and an approach for which they hold themselves mutually accountable. Now, when I look at teams, I can actually look at the performance of the team, and if it's not working well, I can point to parts of that definition. Quite often it's in the area of mutual accountability, because people, and certainly today, people are more concerned with their individual objectives, whereas they need to be very concerned about team objectives. Now, it's quite a leadership task to get that delivered, to get, as it says in the definition, to get to commitment to objectives and mutual accountability. That's quite a tough leadership task. And yet we know until they get to that level, they'll never perform at a very high level. Because at the end of the day, if we go right the other side of the trade, it's customers. Customers want high levels of service, and they want good products that work. They want it delivered, they want those delivered quickly, effectively, efficiently, and they want excellence. And it's teams that deliver that. So unless you invest in team development, you'll end up with just a mediocre business with mediocre service and mediocre products. And that's not good enough. And you'll probably go out of business, because the ones who are investing will eat your lunch. and it really is as simple as that. So times are tough for everybody, absolutely, but those who are prepared to invest in the delivery of their product and service through investment in team development will win. The others will lose. It's really as simple as that.